Dear YouTube, I just want to let you know that no original content has been used in the making of this video. I appreciate that there are many music publishers out there that want a slice of the YouTube pie, and who can blame them? After all, pickings are very slim these days since people stopped purchasing music. This video is not a note-for-note rendition, but my interpretation of my favourite bass lines from the legendary bass players that inspired me to start playing in the first place. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. From wherever you are in the world, welcome to the White Dog Music channel here on YouTube. Before we crack on with today's lesson, I just want to say a massive thank you to our fantastic partners over at Bass Collection Basses and Elite's Bass Strings. And don't forget, if you like this lesson, please subscribe. You can also press the notification button for future uploads and lessons as well. Hello all and welcome back to the Bassface channel here at White Dog Music. Today we're going to have a little look at Holiday by American punk rock band Green Day. Originally released in 2005 and came from the album American Idiot, if I remember rightly. So this classic bass line is played by Mike Pritchard, as his mum knew him. You probably know him best as Mike Dirnt, the bassist from Green Day. So let's crack on and let's have a little look at this song. Okay, so let's get on with the intro then. We're going to start with 8 on the A string. As you'll notice, I've put some notes in brackets here as well, so you've got 8s, 9s, 4s and 6s in brackets. These are ghosted notes, so they are percussive notes that preempt the next note that's coming. So you've got 2 8s followed by a ghosted 8 on the A string. We've got 2 9s followed by a ghosted 9 on the low E. Staying on the low E for 2 4s followed by a ghosted 4. And then we've got 2 6s followed by a ghosted 6. Hopefully this will be aptly demonstrated in the playthrough demo that's coming up just after this. With regards to the demo, again, as always with these videos, I do apologise. The sound is usable whilst not being amazing. So these are old historical videos that I'm editing, and I have tried to EQ things and compress things and all that kind of stuff, and it's turning an already very long process into an even longer one, and it's not really making a massive amount of difference. So you know what they say, you can't polish a you-know-what. Anyway, so we're going to just crack on with this for now, and we're going to make this better as we go along and introduce new videos. So here comes your playthrough. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the section that I've called verse 1 and 3. We've still got those percussive notes on all of the strings that we play, so I'm not going to just keep going over those, but it's basically the same as the intro, so we don't need to do much with that really. We then move on to the next part, which is verse 2. 8 and 8 on the A string, 9 and 9 on the low E, 4 and 4 on the low E, and we're going to stay on the low E and this time go up to number 8. It's also worth noting that in the next section I've called verse 4, we've just got a whole bunch of 8s on the low E string. In fact, there's 8 8s I think there, and you can really hear where that comes in. So listen out for that, and you'll work out where that comes in as you go along. Onto the chorus then. Really easy, because it's the same notes pretty much that you've played for your intro and your verses really. Starting off on the A string, 4 8s. We've then got 4 9s on the E string, down to 4 4s on the low E string. Back up to the A string, 4 6s followed by 4 8s. Moving back down to the low E string, 4 9s, 4 4s, and then back to 4 8s. Here's the part that I've marked down as the bass solo. Is it a bass solo? I don't know. Probably not. It's more of a riff really than the bass solo, isn't it? But it is what it is. So the majority of it's on the low E string. 1 1 3 4 4. Moving up to the A string 4, back down to the low E 6, back up to the A 6, back down to the low E for number 8. Staying on the low E, 1 1 3 4 4. Again up to the A string for 6, back down to the low E for 8, and back up to the A string for 8. So there's a bit of a tag at the end of the guitar solo. Actually, there's these little tags through the song, and this one is on the low E string. We're going to play 6 8s. We're then going to slide up to number 10 on the D string to finish that off. It's on the playthrough that's coming up, so you should be able to hear exactly how that goes. Okay, so that's all of the parts pretty much that you'll need to know to play the bass line from Holiday. If you've made it through the video this far, amazing work, well done. You're pretty much in position to go away and start to play that with the song. Don't forget, these videos aren't intended to be note for note renditions. You have to do a little bit of the work yourself. So these are the parts, and you take them away and you play with the song, and you put the parts where the parts need to go. But all of the information that you'll need is here pretty much. So thanks again for coming to the Bassface section of the White Dog Music YouTube channel. My name's Simon, and I'm going to be putting up some more videos as we go along, so make sure that you like and subscribe, and also hit that bell icon, because if you don't, you won't see any new videos and new uploads that I put up there. Take care, and I'll see you again real soon.